Hi, I'm Carl from Airsoft Innovations. This year we're launching our new 40 mic. It's a 40mm cartridge that goes into a grenade launcher. It fires 150 pellets at 240 feet per second. So it's considerably more powerful than the previous BB shower grenades, which fire at about 100 feet per second. To do that, we had to design a whole new pneumatic mechanism, which fires very differently. BB showers fire out of multiple barrels and you pack them full of projectiles. And because you've got so many projectiles in the barrel at the same time, they come out rather slowly because you're trying to accelerate a large mass of pellets. 40 mic fires pellets one at a time and reloads the barrel and fires again very rapidly. It fires all 150 pellets in 1/3 of a second. So it's a burst that is extremely short. You get this little buzz, and then it's empty, and then you hear the rattle of pellets downrange. Because this is so much more powerful, you can hit targets out to 100 feet, and you get a group that's about 10 feet in diameter. I tuned this device to have a group that wasn't too big because I don't want the pellets to be too far apart. If the pellets are too far apart, like 3 feet apart, then it's possible to totally miss somebody standing out at 100 feet. So instead, I provide a dense pattern where the pellets are about a foot apart from one another, which is about right to cover your whole 10-foot pattern to reliably hit people at large range. The mechanism works quite differently than what has previously been used. A spiral passage is used as a magazine just to store pellets, and a pneumatic trick is used to load pellets into the barrel one at a time. When the barrel fires a pellet and the barrel is clear, then the mechanism loads one more pellet for firing again. So each pellet is given its own chance to accelerate in an empty barrel and attain a significant velocity before the next one is fired. And it does that at about 450 rounds per second. To put that in perspective, that's 27,000 rounds a minute, which is something like 4 or 5 times faster than what comes out of an A10 Warthog. So it's bloody fast, and it's kind of handy having a stream that's a third of a second long, because if you do a firm hold, a stable hold, and you fire out at 100 feet, you get a nice dense pattern, which is good for hitting people at long distance with a considerable velocity that they might feel. If you're shooting at medium range, say 50 feet, and you want a wider pattern, you can actually scan your shot from left to right or right to the left and actually streak out a wider pattern. And at close range, you'd really want to move it a lot, and to be honest, it's a little inconsiderate to blast somebody at close range, because at 10 feet your pattern is not that big, it's only about that big, which means somebody could be eating 75 joules, which is a little astonishing. At 240 feet per second, a pellet doesn't really hit that hard. It's not penetrating or doesn't bruise that much, but when you eat 150 of them, you kind of really feel it in a way that is astonishing. So I don't recommend blasting people at close range with it. It's a little inconsiderate, but if you and your friends are into that, then let her rip. It's not an implant gun, at least. But if you have a guy who's not calling his hits, this is perfect.
Rapporteringen presenteras i samarbete med Wise Guy, Röda Stjärnan, Tactical Store och Malmö Airsoft Terräng Malmö.